Tim and I are here, so what more do you need? Guess Schmetz, right?
Yeah, it's all about us, right? So actually, before we do anything, there's something we need to get out of the way. I need total participation from everybody in this room. No one is exempt. For the next 10 seconds, we need abuse from you. So hurl abuse our way.
Come on, bring it,
Come on.
Starting now.
You're ugly. Your mom doesn't see funny. Your hair looks funny. You're crooked.
That's all. Thank you.
All right, now that we've got that out of the way, you don't need to yell at us for the rest of the weekend. Thank you so much for coming to WhoFest 3. Mike and I have co-chaired this, but we didn't do the work. It's our staff, the people out there. A couple people I do want to really thank, although everyone did so much work. Julie Barrett, who is right there, who put together our great programming. And Robin Winans, who's been running the registration and keeping
Robin be right out, just right back from that wall. So say hi to Robin. Hi, Robin. Yeah, she heard that.
So she's been updating the website as well as working with a new online portal for everything. So it's been, we couldn't have done it without anybody, but without those two, definitely. Pretty much I know you don't care about us, so we're going to get out of the way now.
Yes, Peter Pixie here.
Peter?
Yay.
Oh, look, there he is, everybody, Peter
Pixie, yay!
Thank you, thank you. Hey, can we get a big round of applause for these young gentlemen? They are working really hard to bring you an amazing weekend. Hello. Look, I see the Time Lord Council's come. Hi, welcome, we're glad you're here. All right, be careful sitting down. It's hard to do so with that stick, you know.
Oh.
Too soon? What? I don't know. Wow. I am Peter Pixie, your master of ceremonies. I am the mayor of the multiverse and defender of the fandoms, and I welcome you to WhoFest 3, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get ready. So excited to be here. I gotta tell you, it's a whirlwind weekend for me. Last night, my daughter got married, and so I was 5.5 hours away. Thank you. Thank you. I was a baby wrangler. I have a 2.5-year-old granddaughter who kept taking the mic and wanted to talk. So I know who's replacing me now. So little Cora will be Cora Pixie or something. I don't know. We'll work that out. But so I got out of Wichita about 10 o'clock. Got here about 4 something. Got to bed about 5:30 something. So I'm on Dallas time now, so it's all good though, right?
Yeah.
Right. How many of y'all are from Dallas? Anybody? Yeah, Dallas Fort Worth?
Yep.
Yeah, all right. How many of you all are from out of the area, out of the state? Yeah? Look at that, yeah, lots of you. In fact, one girl's from Phoenix, is that right?
That's right.
From Phoenix? Anybody from out of the country? Well, Phoenix is, oh, we got one kid here from out of the country and one over here, all right. Yeah, all right, this is where you see her from Gallifrey, right? Did I get that right? Yeah, see, aliens, you gotta watch them. I say we just build a wall around them and just leave them be. It's like on me, guys. It's like on. That's right. Actually, I'm very excited. I stole that. But really, I'm excited to have you here. We've got some amazing guests that we've got to line up for you. Modern technology, hold on. All right. It's not talking to me yet. That's good, really. We've got some amazing guests lined up here, but we've also got some amazing entertainment. I saw the Time Lords here that was here. Are you the ones that are running the game all weekend? Correct, good, because if there were other ones of you, that would be very bizarre. Cool, but very bizarre. That's a really cool game. It's called the TARDIS game, and they were meeting in the Mulberry Room at noon and 3 o'clock to get you signed up. So do check that out. How many of this is your very first convention? Got a few? Hey, let's give them a round of applause. Thank you so very much. You know, I'm so glad that this Doctor Who convention is your very first convention. I had to wait 40 years for a Doctor Who convention, so thank you very much for making this your very first one. I'm not bitter or anything, it's all right. But no, seriously, I've been doing conventions since 1980 or something, and I've had a lot of fun. Some of you have too, so don't laugh too loud. And I can tell you one of the things I love about our conventions is the growth of our families, and that we're bringing our children in. You know, we're gonna breed in the geekdom. That's what we're gonna do, right? I see, because you bought all the shirts, so you're there. Oh, number two, that was number one. Number two, it's quite clear, I am not a comedian. I'm not a professional comedian. I am a professional master of ceremonies. What's the difference? I'm not paid to be funny. So, but the sooner you laugh, the better we'll feel. See, so that all works. Now, we do have, like I said, a really great lineup. We're going to talk a little bit more about the convention. But I do want to get to our guests out here. They've been waiting a long time to meet you. But I want to make sure you're ready. Are you guys ready to meet your guests? Now, these two have their arms crossed. It's a lot of pressure on me. So if you could just, join in the fun. Don't scare me. Okay, well, let's see who we have behind the curtain. I know we have a couple of them that have to get up here and get gone, and probably saying, Peter, would you just move on with it already? And I want to bring these two up together. And you, for those of you who were familiar with Who from back in the day, these two are just absolutely lovely together, and it's so amazing to see them here once again. One of them went on to inspire an amazing show called Outlander, and is, yes indeed, and is the longest lasting companion on the show. And the other one is absolutely adorable as well, and was on with the second Doctor. Please welcome to the stage the amazing Wendy Padbury and Fraser Hines!
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
I find irking.
Seriously?
Seriously, I find irking.
Do you know, it's only the first day. It's going to go on like this all weekend. It's...
And I haven't seen any more cowboy boots. I thought I'd wear my cowboy and my jacket, and I haven't even seen a Stetson. We're in Texas.
Oh.
Dallas, Texas.
We'll get you a Stetson, don't you worry.
Oh, okay.
It's lovely to see you all. Thank you so much for coming. Woo! We'd look a bit stupid if you hadn't turned out. So very happy that you're here.
And I hope you'll come and see my show at 8 o'clock, Time Traveling Scott, where I show clips from things you haven't seen in Doctor, things where things go wrong, and it's a fun show.
Story of your life, things going wrong. Yeah.
We hate each other. I love each other. Right, who else?
Well,
We can go, oh.
Yes, okay. Well, all I wanted to say was thank you for being here. We're going to look forward to being with you all weekend. Let's give them another big round of applause. Thank you very much. I'm so very happy to have you. But wait, there's more. Okay, so, all right. Sorry, we're in live television here, which means if anybody comes flying at you, move. Or don't, it's live television. If it bleeds, it leads, right? So, all right, so who do we else have? Oh my goodness. We have such a list here. Who do I go with next? I like these next few people, so let's bring them on out here. There have been a few people who have been on the show, both back in the day and in the new day. And one of them has been seen both with Colin Baker in Revelation of the Daleks and with David Tennant in Rise of the Cybermen and Age of Steel. Please welcome to the stage, Colin Spall, ladies and gentlemen.
Good evening, Dallas. My first time in Texas, and I'm really looking forward to it. I've had a great time so far. Anyway, did you like Fraser's cowboy boots? Oh yeah. You want to see mine? I'm looking forward to talking to as many of you as I can over the weekend. So please, if you see me around, come and have a chat with me. Thank you.
All right, let's get it wrong, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so very much. This next young gentleman has been both a writer and a director. Of course, he's also an actor, but what's also amazingly cool about him is he was commissioned as a captain in Queen Victoria Rifles. We know him best as Captain Mike Yates. Please welcome to the stage, Richard Franklin, ladies and gentlemen.
I rather like that introduction. We were looking round to see whether there was a young man backstage.
And they said, oh, Richard, it must be you.
Okay, how many of you have seen The Demons?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, well, you're going to do some work now, because one of the very famous lines in Doctor Who came at the very, very end of the show. The Brigadier and I were watching, dancing round the maypole, and everybody else had an exit line and a close-up, and we had nothing. So I turned to Nick and I said, Nick, they've all got close-ups and they've got exit line from this wonderful show. Don't you think we should have something? He said, yes, I think so, we should. So can I ask? So I said, yes. He said, yes. So I rushed over to Barry Letts, who was a producer, and said, I've got a little line. Could we say it at the end of the show so that, we have a close-up as well? And you should know that we were standing at this particular time beside the pub, the Cloven Hoof, watching all the others dancing round. So I said the first part of the line, and then you're going to answer back to me. And the line was, there they all are dancing, here's the Brigadier and me looking rather sad, and I turn to the Brigadier and I say, fancy a dance, Brigadier? And he says, thank you, Captain Yates, but I'd rather have a pint. Okay? Yeah. So you're going to say, thank you, Captain Yates, but I'd rather have a pint. Fancy a dance, Brigadier?
Thank you, Captain Yates. I'd rather have a pint.
Good, give yourselves a round.
Well, our next guest is both an accomplished actor on stage and screen, and we're excited to have him here at WhoFest 3. Any Doc Martin fans out in the audience? Yeah! So you may know Burt Largeling from Doc Martin, but we know him as Winston Churchill alongside Maximus, the 11th Doctor. Please welcome to the stage, Ian McNeese, ladies and gentlemen.
I've only got 3 things to say to you. So in the words of Winston Churchill, KBO, keep buggering on.
Ian McNeese, ladies and gentlemen. I know we got some Harry Potter fans in the audience.
Yeah.
Well, our next guest was the Fat Friar in the Harry Potter movies. He's also the author of My Dalek Has a Puncture. We know him best, however, as the intergalactic black marketeer, well, blue, maybe, Dorian Moldavar. Please welcome Simon Fisher-Becker.
Been waiting for the bus long?
Ages.
I hope it's not too long.
Well,
I understand there's a big feast.
yeah, the problem is, of course, it's a train station.
Who?
It's a train station.
I thought it was a who feast.
So who feast?
Some say it has 3 courses.
Oh, yeah?
I don't think much of this ice cream.
Would you like a little bit more scenery?
No, I still don't like the ice cream.
Well, you got something coming up later tonight, is that right?
If I can fix its puncture, yeah.
Oh, good, yes.
It's alright. Don't like the ice cream. Bye.
Bye. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it. You never know what's going to happen. Let's see, who else do we have back there? Oh my goodness, I love this next gentleman. He is fantastic. It's amazing that he even has hair based on the job he had back in the 80s, but he still does, and it's beautiful. If you watched Doctor Who during the Sylvester McCoy years, you'll know him. as the script doctor, who also wrote the book Script Doctor, the inside story of Doctor Who 86 through 89. Please welcome Andrew Cartmel, ladies and gentlemen.
Hi, thank you. I would venture through the TARDIS, but during my era on the show, the door never worked, so I'm still afraid of that happening. I was left with a complex.
That was quite a time during Doctor Who. The whole scene. I love the stories you can tell and the stories you share, and I like hearing them over and over again. So I will be sure to check them.
That's good because I keep telling the same stories again and again and again.
But one day I'll be able to tell them like they were mine.
Well, the thing about my era on the show was it was a great time for creativity, but there was no budget, and also it's a strange thing to say. People hated the show. The fans loved it, but people in the BBC really gave it no support. So it was a really, really strange period. But we did some of our best work, I like to think, under pressure and under fire. And here we are, over 25 years later, and it's going better than ever. So I've got to tell you, it's a real privilege, and thank you so much for coming out. I really appreciate it, guys. Thank you. All right.
Let's see. Who else do I have left here? Wow. You've already... Right. I guess that's it, isn't it? Is that it? Is that all? Is that all of them?
No.
Are you sure?
Yes.
I have one more?
One more.
Ladies and gentlemen, she is an amazing actress. And, by the way, if you play Dragon Age 2 and don't love Muriel, get out. Please welcome to our stage our very special guest, Evie Miles!
Oh my God, can you imagine if I got stuck in that? I mean, that would have been, well, it would have been hilarious, but you would have heard, that's me being scared, by the way, that's the voice. Hello!
Hello.
How are you? Are you looking forward to the weekend? Yes! Oh my God, are you looking forward to the weekend? Can I just say, your accents. No, not funny. It's a real turn on.
Well,
just saying.
you know, it's odd because we were just thinking the same thing. It's just... Well, right? It's just a mutual love fest. That's a whole other dimension.
Why haven't I been invited to that?
I know people if you want.
Yeah.
Yes, but anyway, so welcome to Dallas. This is your first time, is that right?
Yes, it is.
Is it your first time in Texas?
Yes, it is.
So you could have flown.
Hot dogs! Oh my God, I'm going.
What are we looking forward to this weekend? Because I know you and I have a chat tomorrow with them during the day.
Yeah, you're gonna come along? Yeah. I promise to keep it as clean as possible. I don't want any John Barrowman questions. Okay, nothing about his, you know.
It's already happened, folks.
I have so many.
Well,
Seriously, I have a lot.
we're so glad to have you.
Thank you very much.
And we're going to have a great time. Hopefully you'll come to the dance tomorrow. We'll see you get your moves on. Because,
When's the dance?
10 o'clock tomorrow night? Sure, tomorrow night.
Social at 7 and bring your boobs at 6 o'clock.
Bring my boobs?
Yeah. He said boobs.
All right then, I'll be there.
But don't forget
I can't just leave them in the room. They're just kind of there. I can't do much about them. I kind of wake up with them, I bath with them, I sleep with them. I love them. I can't really do anything about them. It's not like I can go, right, I'm going on the bus today and I'm going to leave my boobs in the house. I'll bring my boobs. I love this place. Bring your boobs!
Ladies and gentlemen, Evie Miles. All right. A couple of quick things. I want to remind you, first of all, drink plenty of water. This is Texas. Apparently it gets really hot here. Don't be that guy. I've seen you dehydrate. Pretty gross.
You're not in Kansas anymore.
No, we're not in Kansas anymore. Secondly, there are convention rules. And for those of you who are new to conventions, there are one major set of rules you need to remember. It's the 6-2-1. 6 is the number of hours you should get to sleep. Not 2 hours now, 2 hours later. 6 together, because you will make bad decisions, or you're more probable to make bad decisions if you don't. So, get 6 hours of sleep. 2 is the number of meals you should eat. Yes, ramune and pocky are good, but they are not a meal. So, it's not really an anime crowd. Let's see, science fiction.
I got it.
Yeah.
I got it.
Pez and soda are not an actual meal.
Whoa. Yes, they are.
There you go. So yeah, Pop Rocks and Mountain Dew, I guess. We'll get there. I'll make the connection. But there is one thing everybody should do every day of a convention. And what is that, my friends?
Shower.
That's right, shower. And if you feel concerned or you want to be conservative about your water, shower with a friend. You know, I have both a shower and a tub. Come on over, we'll work it out. It'll be fun. But my point is, and deodorant isn't too bad either. But yes, the point is because it is warm and we are wearing costumes and the people around, you do want to stay hydrated and you do want to take care of yourself. Secondly, costumes. There are a lot of people in costumes. People spend millions of monies on costumes over millions of years. So, you want to take a picture, they want you to probably, but ask. And secondly, they might want a hug, because who doesn't want hugs? I love hugs. But ask. That's the important part. Ask. So, you do those two things, everything will be great. Those are the major things you need to know about conventions. Now, there are some housekeeping things here I do want to cover. First of all, how about these guests? Were they not amazing? That's great, because the convention's over in 20 minutes. Thank you very much. No, seriously, if you enjoyed our guests, and you want to be a little more intimate with them, and who wouldn't want to be a little more intimate with them? You can do so tonight. What? And you are a photographer. Wow. All right. So, if you'd like to spend a little more time with them on a little more one-on-one, you can actually do that both tonight and on Sunday at the brunch. Now, Evie has to leave. She's only going to be here through Saturday night, so you do want to get your pictures with her, but do take a chance on the Sunday brunch, have some great food, and hang out with the guests. It is a lot of fun. I love doing that. Secondly, like I said, pictures, photo ops. We still have those available. They are slotted, so there's a limited amount. But I have a friend who has a wall of pictures, and I can ask him about any one of them. And he said, yes, that was at this convention. That is what they said to me. I remember what they smelled like. And let me tell you, Evie smells really good. So, if you would like, you should get pictures with them, and you can buy those, I believe, at registration as well. So, be sure to get those. Let's see, anything else we need to cover here? Oh, yes, cover that. Hospitality. Now, not all conventions do this. Not all conventions do this, so I want to make this clear, especially to first-time congoers. This sets a bar and a precedent over other conventions, and that is, there's a hospitality room for the convention goers. And what that is, it's a place for you to relax, recharge, sit, that kind of thing. Really cool. And it is on the 14th floor. It is room number 1429. If you go to 1428, there is no food in there. You will be very disappointed. Or maybe not. I don't know. But yeah, 1429. And let me tell you that the two people and their staff that work up there, if you do nothing else this weekend, in the spirit of who we are and why we're here, and why we're here, stop by up there and just thank them, because they will not come down to the convention until closing ceremonies. Until then, they will be up there. Goodbye! Yeah, Habitat for Humanity is an amazing charity. And I don't even like using that word. I think they are an amazing organization. They're a nonprofit organization dedicated to helping people get forward with their own homes. I personally helped build 2 of these houses up in Wichita. Now, they were next to each other, and one of them did burn down at Christmas, but I didn't do that one. So, no, but seriously, it was something I always wanted to do. I always wanted to help build a house with Habitat for Humanity, and it was always something you could do elsewhere. Well, finally it came to my community, and I stepped up and I helped, and it was a great feeling. Thank you. Yes, and if you help, thank you. Why am I bringing it up? Because it's our charity. And the one thing I know about fandom and con goers is that we have the biggest hearts ever. Because we know what it's like. We know what it's like to need. It's why we do love our fandoms. You're making it hard to pull these heartstrings back here. But what I will tell you is we have an amazing way to help them this weekend, and that is we're going to have a charity auction right here, hosted by yours truly, and I need you to come to help me open your hearts, to open your wallets, to help Habitat for Humanity, because it does make a difference in people's lives. And if by just taking something home, or getting something for Christmas or a birthday, or just simply taking something off of my list because nobody else would, but we need to make sure we get our money to our charity, you helping out helps us. So, oh, and Little Rock did a really good job like 2 weeks ago raising some charity money. So I'd like to see Dallas. Dallas should do better than Little Rock, but that's just up to you, really. I'm not going to say anything. But they did. They did a really great job. Last year we did an amazing job of raising money. 5,000, right? Yeah. So you know, no pressure or anything, but come on, show up. We also have they take donations out there, and we've got some great stuff going on. Check your guides. There's a program guide telling you what's going on. Make a list. If you're new to conventions, take the time to kind of spread out what you like to do and schedule in eating. You will forget. Who here's ever forgot to eat at a convention? Look at that. James has never missed a meal at a convention. All right. Somehow I doubt that, James. But my point is, it's important to schedule those times, I guarantee you. Other than that, I think I've touched on everything. If you are a volunteer, it's where I started back in the 80s. Actually started like you, coming to them, and then I got involved because it's such an amazing feeling to be a part of it. So do volunteer. In fact, you guys still have enough volunteers this year? Could use some more? That's true. Whoever has enough volunteers. But there's always some kind of great feedback, some kind of great reward. Sometimes it's a free day at the convention, or a free weekend, or a t-shirt, or sometimes they feed you, and sometimes it's all of these above. Every convention has their own way of taking care of their community, but the community has to be there for the convention. So feel free to help out. You don't have to help all the day. You don't even have to help out during the convention. Believe it or not, there's so much to do before and after, because if you've ever closed down a convention, you don't leave until 9, 10, midnight, the next day. So yeah, Tuesday, yeah, so, and I tell you this from somebody, like I said, who's been involved and loves this community. I know you're going to have a great time. We got great guests, we got a great staff. I want to thank Dallas for bringing me back again. And guys, let's give a big round of applause